Hi, Sarvesh. Welcome to Learnbay. This is USP, that is Unfolding Startup Potential, a podcast series by Learnbay, wherein we invite founders and building creators of startups that have AI integrated in their working. And today we have with us one such AI enthusiast who is an alumni of Goa Institute of Management. He is working currently with Avalon AI. And I would request Sarvesh to let us know more about what exactly is his work profile at Avalon. We will be definitely diving deeper into his journey and his, his obsession and his likeness towards AI. So that will be dealing later on. But Sarvesh, just to begin with, could you help our audience to understand a little bit about your work role and a little bit about your profile?
Yeah, thank you, Pritesh. Thank you for this nice introduction. And thanks to you guys for having me over here. So I am really happy to be here and talk something which I care about a lot using AI to solve the real world problems. So just for you guys, like I am Sarvesh Shetikautar, an AI ML engineer working at 11 AI, and our goal is very simple. We just believe AI isn't just for a big tech. It can help any business to grow work better. So my job is here to build this type of tools and make sure they actually help people. And today I will like discuss like how these things will be going to do, like from both, like it can help from both inside for our company and to our clients also. And how AI is helping business not just to keep up with it, but also like how to really move it with the help of AI. So this is like we will proceed from here, like as per like Ritesh as what he's wanted to know about more about myself. This is like short introduction from myself basically.
Great. That's very interesting, Sarvesh, to understand that you are a fresh graduate, if I'm not wrong,
Yes.
and yeah, and you're somebody who is just out of college and who is building a career in AI. I think you are the best person with whom I would like to know more about AI because we have been in the industry since a while now. But then when young talents like you when they bring AI in their day-to-day work, it creates revolutions, right? So I would like to understand this advice from you that how do you bring AI or Gen AI in your day-to-day work?
Yes, sure. So basically at L1 AI, like my main responsibility is like build some AI solution that solve some real world business problems. On daily basis, I like spend time working with the data. Basically, first my task is basically to like basically clean the data, prepare it, and then start building the model. Like on top of the like whenever the data has been cleaned and like when it's ready to go ahead. So once this is done, some of like we generally be like I had to work with some traditional ML models, but more on a more we I had to work with the Gen AI tools. Like for examples, I like to discuss about some tools which I had worked upon here, like some analytics bots. We are generally working with the Gen AI that use some NLP tools and some LLMs to like first analyze the employees' conversations and then highlight the risk for a managers depending upon the conversation. So like another project is like AI poster generator, which I had worked on, where we use Gen AI model to create marketing creative flow for clients in seconds. So basically, we previously used to use Canva and all like to generate the marketing tools, posters and all. It basically takes 2 to 3 days. But here we can like build within a just within a period of seconds or something. We just need to give a brand guidelines like how we just want to generate a poster, like background, logos and all, and everything will be generated within a seconds. This is a one more like projects like how we are doing in a day-to-day life. And also we are using to classify the bad and good grains. Basically, there are like mixed type of grain. We will use our AI tools basically to predict like which will be the bad grains and which will be good grains that we can easily sort this like within a quick minute of a seconds. And then we are also building some dashboards, which will help to understand the business insights like attritions, performance of an particular employees, like using a different analytical tools. So this is my day-to-day likes, like how I am working like end-to-end products, like from technical side, training the model and making sure the final solution is like for an end user, whoever your non-technical persons can be understand with this type of problems. This is basically idea of how GenAI we are using in our day-to-day life at 11.
That's really very interesting. And I think when you said that creating marketing creatives within seconds, cleaning the data, grading system, I think you have really reduced. I mean, we'll get to that. Obviously, I would definitely want to know your point of view. But do you think I'm not wrong if I say that you have reduced the long working hours to
Yes,
minutes?
in minutes. That's what AI will basically help us to do.
Great. Sarvesh, moving ahead, what drew you to AI? Do you remember your first interaction with AI, or when did you decide that, okay, I have to make a career in this?
It's basically something good question. Like basically, I remember like it's like not very clearly, but my first real interaction with AI come during my academic time, during my academic journey, when started like experimenting with simple machine learning models on small data sets. Like at this stage, like even basic prediction felt like something exciting, and it was like teaching a machine to think some patterns and all, like how to build an machine learning models. Like this is where it was a turning point. Came to me later when I worked on the projects at 11A, where I showed like AI how the AI will impact in our real life. So like predicting employees attritions, like this is like predicting employees whether he will be leaving the companies or not, at what risk particular employee is. This highlighting insights like from the, like it couldn't get from the traditional analysis how we are doing. So, like suppose in deep learning models, like classification of a grain showed how AI could directly help farmers also, like to improve the supply chain. And this is like, and more recently also with GenAI, I have seen the companies can create market. Already we talked in marketing contents and all, like how automations workflow, which always this wasn't possible earlier. This has helped me to like understand. Like I wanted to understand more about AI, how the things like working behind exactly what is going on here. This is what I gained from 11 AI, like basically where I learned more about the in-depth AI models, like different tools, different models, like how the world is going towards the more of an AI side.
Interesting. You already answered my next question, so I'll skip that. Let's move on to the next one. That is, Sarvesh, till now, what has been your most surprising or the most unexpected outcome using AI at your workplace? Like, you were like, oh my God, I didn't know even AI can even do this.
Uh, if when I started, I thought AI was only about numbers, predictions, and like models, like different AI models will be there. But with GenAI, basically with GenAI, I have seen like it can write any ad copy, design some posters, and suggest new marketing ideas. Sometimes it come up with the things like human wouldn't even think of, and
Correct.
and that sparks the new direction to the team, like something different we can also do. And not like this is the one thing I like unexpected moment I was like came across. Another was like outcome has been like the adoptions of a non-technical teams. Basically, I assume there might be a resistance because AI feels something complex. But once the people saw how easy it is to generate reports, dashboards, even the visuals with AI, they become some of the biggest supporters, like non-technical person. They were like, we can do anything, we can build any model, like we can do any coding part from the AI. That's basically how non-technical persons like think like that. In fact, in no one else, like sales team also can never touch about data tools before starting, like even the AI powered data visualization tools which we can use on daily basis. That's something I was not expecting. Like non-technical persons will be also will be so much interested in that right now, working with the like codings and all different things. And these are the two parts that I like unexpected outcome from the using AI at my workplace basically.
Great. And Sarvesh, like any one project or any one case that you can tell us where Gen AI or AI solved a problem which would have been very difficult to do it in the traditional way.
Yes, I can give one example. Like there is an HR analytics bot, like we already built something. Traditionally, what manager rely was on surveys, like they need to have a surveys and long report to understand the employees' issues and all. That was like slow and often miss the real picture, like what employees are thinking. With AI, we can analyze like having some chatbots or something like conversations and to detect like risk of as per the conversation, we can detect whether the employees is feeling burnout, low morals or something, repeating some concerns is there in our companies or not. The bot will like easily flag this pattern in real life, something traditional survey like we couldn't achieve from this. Okay, this is like from the conversation of an employees we can easily find out the patterns. Okay, this employee is going something, feeling some nervous or something is there, is having some workload or something. This we can identify easily with the traditional, this is with the Gen AI basically. Another one, like earlier also talked about the marketing poster. We need to wait for a designers, then multiple reviews and lot of cost. And this is like traditionally how the marketing tools used to generate. Now with AI, we can just upload whatever, like we need this logo, we need this background, we need this type of details. This is our profession, this is like brand details, this is our company details, and the professional poster can be generated in minutes. It's just like it gives small businesses to where something think about, like without cost saving they can easily build poster and they can easily market it, like without any designers or something, they can easily build this tool and market their own products. This is like two things which I generally learned. Thought about something. Okay.
Great, that's very interesting. And also, I see that how you covered two very important domains of an organization, that is HR and marketing.
Marketing.
Both very dynamic, both very demanding, and you've got everything under control because of the help of AI. Now, Sarvesh, till now everything sounded very sweet, very exciting, very smooth, that just input some prompts and your work is done in seconds and all that. But I'm sure every coin has two sides, so let us look at the other side. Can you also tell me what have been certain challenges that you faced while scaling AI at such a large level?
Yes, one of the big challenge in AI is like there's some interesting things are also there, but when you actually try to use it at scale, like on a large scale, basically, you run into a real issues. The first is about data. This, like most companies don't have clean and structured data, so the lot of time goes in like fixing about before we are sending the actual data to AI, we need to clean it, make it proper, standardized. This is one of the biggest tasks in any AI tool. If the data is not proper, then AI couldn't help us to achieve what we generally need an output. And the second is integration part. A model like in a notebook is a one thing, but making it work with the company's HR system or some CRM model is one of the biggest challenge in AI tools. And these are the two problems which are generally faced. And one more thing is there. And finally, the like from people side, some teams worry that AI is something sometimes may replace them or something, but thing isn't. But others think is a magic solution. But we need to balance these expectations and show that AI is not always they can replace it. AI will help them, not replace them. It's just an important SN tech tool. So we can use this tool very efficiently, then it can will generally help to solve our issues very fluently. Basically this is the biggest challenges right now in AI is there.
Yes, and Sarvesh, very nicely you addressed the elephant in the room. That is, AI replacing jobs. So
Jobs.
I was going to come to that. And nowadays, you also said that, people are scared that AI might just take away their jobs and all. And all of us are in some way or the other using AI. If you take the simplest and the latest example is Nano Banana. I'm sure all of us have created some or the other images on using that AI tool. So, you being the expert, Sarvesh, what do you think are the skills or is the mindset that one should have if they are working with AI?
If they were okay, I will say the three things that basically stand out. First, it's curiosity. AI is like moving very fast, so we need a habit of consistent learning. So we shall not stick to some theory only. We need to also try practically and consistent learn how AI is growing in our day-to-day lives. Second is about problem solving. Tools are great, but we have to know which problems are worth solving with AI and how to frame them. Basically, if you don't like know what exactly you need to solve, AI can't help you out over here. So basically, this is the main thing. Like we need to understand the first problem, what exactly we need to find a solution of that particular problem. Then only we can build AI tools and we can help to solve that particular problem. And the third one is then it's a mix of a technical and communication skills also. You shall know that basic of data and models, but as also able to explain the result in simple languages so that non-technical teams can also use them. If you just like elaborate with the technical terms, yeah, like how AI like generate insights and all, the non-technical people will say like this is they can't understand anything from this. So
True.
this is a communication skills is also important over here. And that's all the this is like a sense of responsibility taking into the like all the frames, privacy, fairness, and long-term impact is also like accuracy is also important things. But these three main part you need to think like essential for professional working with AI.
Great, great. So curiosity, problem solving, and communication. That's very well said, Sarvesh. Over to the next segment that deals with what does the future look like. So, if you had to predict any one big shift in Gen AI in the next 5 years in your field of work, what do you think that shift will be?
Okay, basically next 5 years I see Gen AI becoming less of a tool, but less of a tool you call basically when you need it, and more of a built-in partner workflows. Basically, right now we mostly use Gen AI for speed coding, drafting, like summarizing data, creating visuals and all. But a real shift will be when AI systems runs into the background and take decision proactive roles basically. Like if you want to say some example, then suppose instead of waiting for a manager to request a report, the AI will automatically detect patterns. Like maybe like there is a falling sales in our data, like there is a falling sales of a company, like or something else, rising the employee chance. And like this can automatically detect without a human interference and send insights along with the suggested action. So when suppose the AI like realize that there's something, it's like patterns are coming that sales are dropping of a company. So it will automatically detect without human interference and will like give the insights and suggestion. These things you need to do right now. This is a one of the thing that I think that AI might in next 5 years can be take upon. Uh, then one also thing like smaller companies will be like here can be benefit most because they won't need a big teams to compete with the large enterprises because AI will give them some efficiencies and creative at a fraction of cost also. This is one of the biggest thing I think in next 5 years we'll be seeing, like how the AI will be changing. You know.
Great. So you're saying in a way AI will start, start working even before we start thinking
Yes,
that we need AI.
that's what.
That's very interesting. Lastly, Sarvesh, to conclude, I would like to ask you one question that being an expert, being from the industry, being somebody who deals with AI so much on a daily basis, what advice would you give to a 20-year-old Sarvesh or a 15-year-old Sarvesh or a 10-year-old Sarvesh who is thinking of building a career in AI or who wants to learn more about AI and dive deeper into this magnetic field that has come up today. So what advice would you give them? How does somebody begin?
My advice is like very clear. Just don't wait. Like you can start now, even with the small steps. Also, you need to start building small things. You don't need to be an expert in like deep learning from day one. Basically, begin with the like tools whichever available. Experiment with the free. There are a lot of free AI platforms. You can experiment with them. Try building small projects or even just automate daily tasks, like whatever you're doing the daily task at work, you can try to automate them. That will help some of the practice in the fastest way to learn. This is one of the fastest way. Second, focus on understanding problem, not just in tool. I know like which tool not to do, like understand the problem first. Tools will keep on changing. Today we have a Python. Like tomorrow there will be no code platform only. There will be no code. We can just use any tools and there will be AI. There will be different AI platform without coding will be also working. What really matters is how you frame up problems and figure out where AI can add values. That's the main thing. And third, like build a balance between technical side and non-technical side also, like different skills like communication skills and also how the things like different things you need to understand. Know about the basics of data models like evaluations, how you will basically evaluate the model. This is one of the important thing, but also learn to explain the results in a simple way. So we need to understand like what AI generating, like how we can explain those parts. This is one of the important thing. And and finally it's just a mindset, basically mindset of curiosity, responsibility. Stay curious, like to keep up with new advance and stay responsible because AI has real impacts on people's lives. Think more about fairness, transparency, and ethics. Ethics is the main thing, not just accuracy, but we need to also keep all these things in our mind. If you keep all these things in mind, then anyone can start from the day they wanted to learn about AI or something like this can be done is very easy.
Great. That was very insightful and very well put, Sarvesh. So also I remember the three qualities that you had said, that is curiosity, problem solving, and communication. So I think one needs to be curious. One needs to have that urge to solve a problem. And problems are everywhere around us. We just need to identify them
Fine.
and use AI to solve them. Just like how Avalon is doing, or how all the big
Okay.
AI brands are doing, right? So great, Sarvish. It was very nice talking to you. I learned a lot, and I'm sure that our audience will gain a lot of insights from your journey till now. From the entire team of LearnBay, I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for joining us at USP, that is Unfolding Startup Potential by LearnBay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.